Hey everyone, it's Darkbitcold here. We're back with Bad End for Horror Monday. Let's continue where we left off and find out the truth. As in, the truth revealed. The adrenaline started thinning out a few hours after I started for home. But the thoughts still nagged at me again and again. The feeling of her actually being behind this insane game grew stronger each passing second. When it was attacked by the cursed shadow, was behind it the whole time. I opened the mobile game and fired up Bad End. I'm coming close to the truth. Oh gosh, we've already seen all this. Our machine was really behind the whole incident. Completely misunderstood the relationship between her lover. This is where it all began. She was involved in an accident due to a misunderstanding and rendered comatose. This caused her to haunt and drove her into an accident as well. On top of that, machine made the game Bad End just for this reason. She did this to make Aizawa suffer. I was sure I had all the facts right. It's not conclusive, but still. I'll get her to tell me everything. Most of all, I want to know why all these people and my best friend had to die. Why did Yuji have to die? I wanted to know the truth and why he was possessed to play his twisted game. As shocking as it will be, I had to tell him straight out. I called up. What happened? I talked about the fact that I cleared Bad End and backed up my reasoning with concrete detail. Well, that's unfortunate. Conscious, his voice became sully. Can I come over tonight? Kana will come, won't she? Most likely, yes. I think something like a shadow will appear. It will come out of Mishimo's body. I need to talk to Kana, please. I have to. I was going to ask you to join me anyway. I could use your help. Thank you. After the revelation was revealed, I hung up with Akira. For now, I need to calm down. Okay. And then, now we'll see the scene where it's with Akira in it. And then we'll go back and find all those bad ends. I met with Shuji and we went to the place marked on the map. The only sounds were our footsteps. We finally made it to the appointed place. Is it right here? Yeah. It ended up being a deserted park illuminated slightly by some nearby lampposts. It seemed nobody will be disturbed by what ends up happening. It's about 5 minutes till midnight. It's almost time. Is Connor really the one behind this whole thing? I couldn't possibly imagine it. But it's the truth. You can't deny it. You mentioned on the way over here your best friend was killed by this game, right? Yes, I'm almost positive that was the case. You probably made a mistake early on in the game. I told Akira about my main concern for finding out the mystery and why I was putting my neck on the line to beat the game. Hearing about how I lost my best friend, Akira responded with a sad expression. Even though it brought back an emotional memory, it wasn't Akira's fault because he didn't know. So, what do you think about Kana? I mean, being in the hospital in a coma? Will you still visit her if she remains that way? It's true. Who misunderstood everything from the beginning, and the coma stemmed from it. Well, she misunderstood. It doesn't excuse what she did. Although I haven't heard it from her yet, I'm fairly certain it's the truth. Akira naturally wants to protect her. I would like to think that tonight will end on a happy note, but I'm not sure what's going to happen. Yeah. Do you think it would be a good idea if you watched from behind cover? Why? In case I was suddenly attacked? In that case, you can get away in time. I couldn't leave you behind. Please, just listen to me. I don't want both of us to die. No more sacrifices in vain. It can't be helped. I'll do as you say. Shuja took cover behind a bush like I asked. I glanced at my wristwatch. It's almost midnight. And the time was midnight on the dot. I took a deep breath and called out in a reasonable voice. My voice echoed through the night, and I felt a slight presence. A form blocked through the night. It was identical to the cursed end that appeared, the cursed shadow that appeared in Bad End, the one responsible for Yuji's death. Finally, I meet your left. You're surely behind this twisted game. I knew I was right. I saved this bracelet for someone who wasn't armed. I'm sure if I had attacked him anyway, it wouldn't hurt the thing at all. Whatever may happen, fighting possibly isn't an option. Will I make it out alive? It's not good, but I have to know the truth. I made it to the spot you said. Now start talking. I want to know everything. Although I probably have a good idea what's happening.
Really?
Is Julie surprised by this?
There's no way to understand. What do you know about me?
I take the initiative and explain what I know. I'll tell you exactly what you've done wrong and are accountable for. I'll tell you about the tragedies that you caused. Pause for a moment and let it sink in.
Akira is a lover. My one and only. How dare you betray me?
It's all a misunderstanding. Shuji couldn't take it anymore and sprung from his hiding place. Kana!
Akira. My darling Akira. Akira. My Akira.
This is all a misunderstanding. Kana, I could never abandon you. The only time I could talk with at that time was the only person I could think of. Because I love you, I couldn't tell you about the meeting. It would have hurt too much. Please believe me, Kana. It began to tremor intensely. The space around her became warped. What was just a dark shadow slowly took shape in the form of a woman. Yikes! I forgot about this. The next one, the word came out with a blood-curdling scream.
I don't believe you.
Kana, you. This thing is one and the same as the originals. Even all the time, all the negative feelings pent down have gone out of control. The result is this evil being that stands before us.
Betray me. She's nothing but a...
Can't say that wrong, it gets demonetized. Is this the real reason? Because it's a man-eater? To look down upon her.
Yes, is that type of human?
You haven't answered any of my questions. Why did you kill your player? You had no right to do so.
I'm trapping into a game. She'll never get out.
The truth is, whenever someone dies as a result of a bad end, soul bears the brunt of it with dire consequences. She's punished for their mistakes, bears a grudge against the player, and she in turn murders that person. This was the whole purpose of my game, but I'm the one that actually killed them. How could you do such a selfish thing? The player's last thoughts before they died was, she was the monster. And I showed the instant Tyler would transpire to, and she would break down crying. Everything was meant to torment her. I see now. I knew that there had to have a bigger reason for this whole plot, but did you have to die because of the demon's selfish act? Kana, please, it's done enough. No more, please. How do I wait? Tell us.
That's not possible.
Well, what?
The title of the game is Bad End, so that means there's no happy ending.
You can't be serious. Damn it, stop messing around.
All your hopes just got dashed into despair. Now, die.
Sorry, but I need to take a drink. Doing that with my voice is really hard. And overwhelmed races us like a rat. This is it. I'm done for. I'm no match for an even if I resist. I'm going to die here. I don't want to shout this, but it all seemed so hopeless. If anything, it felt good to die knowing how Yuji was killed. You have done well, Dark. Eh? But what are they? Screamed and edged back. Then, whoa. The area around started changing. Something it obviously didn't like. Wait, those are... Dar. That look. Yuji, is that you? We have been waiting all this time to fight back against the one who murdered us. I won't forgive you. I won't forgive you. Die, die, die. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I'll shred you in teeny tiny pieces. But they are the souls of the dead people killed by Bad End. They must seek revenge. They've held grudges for too long. Karma is a bee.
Stop it!
Struggled and tried to resist desperately, but the souls of the dead people persist and kept by slowly cutting her down.
No, I can't.
Of the scene playing out before him, but he gritted his teeth and shouted, "The only one who's going to help is the real Connor in the hospital. You're the reason that Connor's suffering, though. This nightmare. Just die already."
No, you're wrong. It's me, Connor, the real Connor. I'm right here.
An unintelligible string of words erupted in a death cry. Then she vanished. The souls of the dead people have vanished as well. Yuji. Even though I called out to him, I can't hear his voice. Did he pass on to the afterlife? Is he resting in peace? It seems that now I can finally pray that his soul may rest in peace for eternally. About there, yes, they're probably free from the curse. That evil spirit was truly terrifying. I'm still shaken by the whole thing. I agree. It was all totally unbelievable. They even came to me in my dreams, urging me to keep playing Bad End. At one time, though, I thought they were haunting and cursing me, but that assumption was quickly laid to rest. They were wishing to be freed from the curse as well. It's finally over. Let's go check on them. It's very late now. It'll soon be dawn. Alright. I opened the mobile phone to have a look. Then I watched as the Bad End icon slowly dissolve from the screen. It was as though I never downloaded it at all. Morning eventually came without me sleeping a wink. I laid out of school again and met in front of the hospital. Hi, good morning. Good morning. You couldn't sleep either, huh? You look like a zombie. Besides the restlessness, his eyes were gleaming with anticipation. I waited for his day to come. It's truly a miracle in itself. I was informed before coming that Kana really have awakened. Alright. Kira and I made our way into the hospital and went through the same process as last time. We were finally called on to visit her room. She's awake. Kana. Akira? Who was in pale stared at her boyfriend from her bed. Thank you for coming. Hey, that's my line. I waited so long for you to wake up. Her eyes catch my face instantly. Who's that guy? It seems she doesn't remember anything about the incident. He's a good friend of mine. He was really worried about you too. Gestures to follow his lead. I nodded in silence. So what were you about to say? It looked like you were going to say something. Well, I was going to tell you about what happened. It was all a misunderstanding. Of course, I know that. There's no way you'd betray me like that. Wouldn't do that. She wouldn't betray me. Mishima's eyes started to get moist and tears rolled down her cheeks. I was filled with selfishness. After the accident, it caused so much trouble. No, it's okay. It's over now. Will you hear me out? I had a very scary dream. I was frozen in place. Scary dream? What kind of dreams did you have? Gave an apology expression with tears-streaked eyes. In my dream, I had become a terrible monster. Though I don't remember in detail, it was very disturbing. I was so scared. I believe a large number of people died because of me. If word has gone around, there was no way anyone would believe it. But what she describes exactly what happened in Bad End. Mishima's misplaced wrath was responsible for the murders of a large number of people due to that game. Please, it was a dream. Tell me it was just a dream. Of course it was. Made eye contact with me to follow as well. I kind of would as well. I mean, I don't want to tell her she was the cause of murdering people. I nodded again. The visiting hours finally ended and we had to leave. Spoke up. I'm sorry, but I know it's for the best. I don't mean to hold a grudge against her for what happened. It was all a series of misfortunes. Thank you so much for understanding. It means a great deal to me. Thank you again. Come on, let's go check on... Still can't pronounce your name. Akira? Hi, long time no see. I immediately recognized her from the game. She was just as pretty as in the game. My heart started throbbing unintentionally. Did you skip out on classes to come see me? I heard that Kana had awakened. There was no way anything could have stopped me from coming right away. Kana too, I knew it. Knew what? Maybe she... You never stayed in contact, have you? You say you didn't see her since childhood, right? Well yeah, that's right. Speaking of which, I explained that I'm actually a friend of hers. This was awkward. What should I do to make sense of this? So you remember? Yes, I remember it all. That's good to hear. It's actually a misunderstanding a bit. And actually aren't acquainted at all. If remembering the events from bad end, unlike... Listen, I want to be alone for a moment. Alright, so you two are pretty close, huh? Possible. You two kept the promise for the future. With that remark, left the room. Thank you for your help. Though you didn't forget what had happened in the events of bad end. Yes, unfortunately, I remember it all. For several months, I was tormented beyond anything you could imagine. My soul was torn from my body by that game. I could only sit and helplessly watch. Every time a player killed me in the game, I felt intense pain, and the wrath of Kana's spirit attacked the player. The player mistook it for me holding a grudge, and as a result was killed. I was in so much pain. It's just as Shadow has said. I'd suffered so much pain and torment, but then help came. You decided to play a game and save my life. The truth is, I played the game because I wanted to know what killed my best friend. No matter what the risk was, I needed to know. You proceed till the end and help me. Thank you so much. Laughed calmly. Her smile immediately set me at ease. But there's still something I needed to ask her. Do you have any resentment towards her? No, Kana was not the one responsible for tormenting me. I had fallen victim to someone's bad intentions by pure chance. That's actually a relief. It seems she doesn't remember that detail of bad ends. It's possible for the best to keep the secret to myself. I don't hold a grudge against her for what happened. Okay? So with that, everything is settled. So I guess my business here is done. I guess I'll say goodbye too. For some reason I felt a deep sense of longing, a sense of loneliness. Listen. Will you come visit me again? Huh? What did she just say? Just like Connor, her boyfriend, I want someone to be with. Someone to visit me and spend time with me and talk to. That would truly make me happy. I see. Captivated by her beauty, there was no way I could decline. Then I suddenly recalled. If a player had cleared bad end, there was a reward waiting at the end. Maybe this is what that meant, that's all. For players to play, the incentive for players to play the game. But I never imagined the reward would be in this form. Then sometime later, you seem to be in high spirits lately. Oh, I'm finally dating. Whoa, what? But I registered shocked that I've never seen him do it before. Why are you surprised? There's still some good guys left, you know? I see. So you finally let go. Yuji's circumstances and all. Oh, it was really good. I really owe you a lot, thank you. Owe me? What did I do? It was due that I was able to make the contact with her. He had seen how depressed I was and invited me over for sweets. Without that, I might not have found out the truth. So I was able to track her down quicker than expected. Hey, it was only until recently I started using an informal way of addressing her. I now call her by her first name. Everywhere we went, everyone immediately knew we were a pair. How was your body feeling? It's doing better. I can go out much longer due to getting my strength back. In the hospital, her muscles had toned to the point where she couldn't even stand up. With rehabilitation, her strength slowly returned. For the past week is when she was finally able to walk again. Shushin is still immature, but I think that the whole experience changed her. In my opinion, I think it made her a bit more assertive, which is a plus. It helped her self-esteem. Kana and Akira seem to be going steady now as well. Yeah, I agree. Shall we go on a double date one of these days? You know, that's not such a bad idea. Kana, her rehabilitation is also going well. Each day is progressively better. Akira's constantly inspiring her and helping her out, so I don't have to worry. By the way, Bad End has completely disappeared. Yeah, the game's web page has also gone as well. The author's gone, and the game hasn't somehow cursed us with its existence again. Thank goodness. From that day, Bad End had completely disappeared from the internet. The devoted posters on the BBS anonymous board who had been wanting a copy were sad, but if only they knew what was in store for them, they would have stayed the hell away from it from the start. Do you think a game like that will be made again? I honestly don't know. Even if there was, I never played it. That's a relief. If you died without me, I'd be all alone. Folded her arms over and gave me a warm embrace. I lost my best friend to this whole tragedy, but in the end, I was happy. If I learned anything, it's that a small misunderstanding can make a mountain out of a molehill. That was just part of human nature. Therefore, I wouldn't be surprised if something similar to pardon me, if something similar to Bad End was created again someday. Hopefully, it would get deleted before anyone got injured or worse, killed. All I can do is pray that it wouldn't come to that. And that is the end of Bad End. Pretty good game for a horror story visual novel. Like I said, I played this 5 years ago, and like I said, I was surprised no one else. I haven't even seen it on YouTube a lot. There, I just can't find it. But that's it for this game. We'll see the credits, and I will do another video on all the endings I will put together. So I'll have to edit off my videos to put them all together. And if true end. It says that there's a game in which a person that dies in the game will also die in real life. I'm playing it right now. So what's the title of this game? You're next. Okay, so we only have 3 left here. So like I said, and I will get to those, and I will see you in the next video. This is Darkbitcold. Remember to subscribe, hit that like button, and I will see you on Horror Monday. Later.